Friends, today think that if your dreams slowly start becoming your reality, or if you die every day, or if you bring anything of your dreams into your reality, then doesn't it look interesting? Today we will talk about such an interesting movie, Super Me. In the beginning of this movie, we see a train in which there is a lot of people in it. There are no parents and neither is there any friend of his. He has not been able to sleep properly for almost a year. Suddenly the train's light goes off and people start screaming. A demon comes towards him from behind. He tries to run but he cannot run. That demon puts his head under the train and we see that Son's sleep opens. It was just a dream of his. He sits in front of his laptop, when his owner knocks on his door, which was closed from the outside. He thinks that Son is probably inside and he feels like going. But Son coughs. The owner knocks on the door and says that I know that you are inside. Son quietly gets out of the window and comes out. From there he goes to a pancake uncle and asks him to make a pancake without eggs because he has less money, but that man makes him an egg pancake on his own and gives it to him. Son stands there and is looking at a girl outside a cafe shop and is remembering her in his memory who was singing in a club. When he is about to eat his order, then a man puts his hand on his shoulder and says that why are you not answering my calls? Son starts running away from there. That man chases him. Actually this man is Son's friend, San. San had borrowed money from Son but Son could not return his money. Son again tries to come in through the window, but now the window was closed from the inside. The owner threw all his stuff out. He also hits his stuff and throws it down. Now we see that he takes his old laptop and tries to write a script sitting in a hotel. There a customer leaves half of his food and goes. Son is very hungry, so he thinks about eating the leftover food. He is about to wake up, by then a beggar comes there and eats it. Son starts doing his work again, that suddenly everything starts to change and the beggar's appearance also changes. He takes a very big chain, comes from behind Son and stabs his throat with the chain and kills him. Son wakes up and everything is normal, but his laptop was not there. Maybe someone stole it. He gets frustrated and climbs on the roof of a building and messages his friend San that he will not be able to pay his debt in the next life. He is about to jump, then he hears the sound of the pancake uncle who asks him to eat. That uncle tells Son a very good thing. That everyone is not satisfied with their life and talks about dying, but no one wants to change their life. After talking about dying, we remember that we are at least alive. And just like when you think your dreams are real, then you remind yourself in your dreams that I am dreaming. Son catches this thing. Now in this scene we see that Son is about to steal something from a store. But seeing himself in the mirror, he puts the stuff back and comes out. He is sitting there eating something that the cafe girl comes to him and asks him that you didn't recognize me. Should I help you? She asks him to come with her and puts her hand on his shoulder. Then Son sees that that hand belongs to the demon and he hits him and stabs him in the chest with a sword. Son remembers the pancake uncle and he says that I am dreaming. He falls into the shop. Son wakes up and sees that it was just a dream. He is absolutely fine. But there is one thing that he is very surprised to see. The same sword is actually in front of him. First he gets a little scared. Then he hides it and sits somewhere. He gets confused at what is happening. He slaps himself. He thinks that he is still in a dream. So he says that I am dreaming. But nothing happens. He goes to a local market from there, where people say to buy his sword. But Son realizes that the value of this sword is higher than all these. So he goes to a big shop, where the shopkeeper says that I will not give more than 5,000. But Son says with a lot of confidence that 30,000 is not less than 1 rupee. But still he gets 20,000 rupees. And he gives that sword to that man. Comes out with money. Now as if Son's life has changed. He goes out and eats good food. He removes his beard and keeps a new look. And then he sleeps with sleeping pills. Suddenly his eyes open and he hears some sound. He goes out and no one sees him. There comes a demon who kills him with a sword. And Son says that I am dreaming. We see that he is lying in his bed. And the same precious sword is in his hand. He is very happy. Now as if he dances happily. He buys whatever he wants. His style and confidence had become much better. He comes back and sleeps. Now he is in a museum, where a lot of precious things are kept. He is very happy to see everything. Now again a demon comes there and attacks him. In the end he is shot and he dies. But when he comes to the real world, so he takes a sleeping pill and goes back to his dreams, where he brings some gold utensils in his hand and says that I am dreaming. And he comes back to his real world and is very happy. Now he sells those precious utensils, from which he gets 2 million. In the next scene we see that Son is a little shy. But he goes into that cafe. He goes inside and orders snacks for himself. And sits there. Son liked her a lot from the beginning. Today he got the confidence to go in front of her. He leaves his drink and goes to her. And asks that I have heard that you are selling cafe. Hua tells him that the customers are very less and the earnings are not at all. Son wants to purchase the cafe. Now we see that Son was having dinner with San sitting at a place. San brings Son to his room in a drunken state. And says that I am going. But he does not go. He comes back quietly and starts stealing all the money from his room. But Son starts doing strange things while sleeping. And screams loudly that I am dreaming. He has a lot of gold in his hand. Son gets very scared. Now we see that Son smiles at him and says that you have superpowers. He says that I am always with you. And you are my brother. The next day Son goes to Hua with a lot of money. And Hua gets confused. He says that I am purchasing this shop. And after that they go to have dinner in a restaurant. Now friends, let's make a little atmosphere. In the hotel room, San is sitting very happily. 2 or 3 big bags are kept. Son goes to sleep after taking a bath. And in his dreams, he directly reaches a bank locker, where the demon comes and starts killing Son. Now Son does not cry but he is happy. He has already killed the demon. And from there, he comes to the real world by picking up 2 big bags full of money. Now we see that there is so much crowd in Hua's cafe that the customers have to wait outside. On the other hand, Son had also kept a small bag full of money in the pancake uncle's shop. Then we see a sparkling red-colored car. The demon comes and kills him. And he says that I am dreaming. The next night they are both walking when Son shows him that car. And he says that this car is for you. While driving, she says that I am not alone till today, that I need money, car and house. She thinks something. Where the bag is in the car. She is a singer. Sang goes to see her. But a man breaks her guitar. Sang goes to her and he cries and asks, "Who are you?" Sang tells her name. Hua runs away. Sang keeps looking at her in the movie hall. Now we see that Sang comes to a golden cave and he goes to the demon. And Sang takes his bed and leaves from there. Now we see that Sang and Hua are standing in a building. Sang makes a fire for Hua. And he says that I didn't know that I would ever get a chance to spend time with you like this. He remembers his pancake uncle. The next morning he goes to them and then some people kidnap him. This is a goon and his gang who tell him that they will have to pay Sang. Sang says that I will give you 10 million but you will never trouble me for it. A goon named Kang accepts him. And Sang comes to give him money. But those people kidnap him with money. After checking his phone, Kang comes to know that Sang has a lot of money. And according to him, he has demanded very little money. Sang tells him that I will not stay alive for long. You take all my wealth but let us go from here. Kang goes to his house with his gang and Sang, where he sees that he has a lot of money and gold in his house. Kang asks him for so many things, on which Sang says, "You take everything and let us go." Suddenly, a speaker of Rome comes out, in which a call comes from the reception that Hua has come to meet him. So she comes up, but her gang members just catch her. Hua requests them to let us go and take all our money. There comes San and then the fight begins. Sang's stomach is stabbed. Then Sang and Hua start running up. They start climbing up the stairs and going up. But from the back, the gang members try their best to stop them. San stops them from going to Sang, but those people finally kill San. Sang remembers every moment where San was standing with him. They both come up as if. One of them grabs Hua's neck, but from the back, Sang stabs him. Sang also dies and Hua too. Sang returns to his dream world. There are a lot of doors here. Sang goes to the door. So he, like his partner. He sees the door. He sees how he is being humiliated. Now he puts his hand on the other door. So it becomes a wall, across which Hua is dead. Sang, crying, says, "I am dreaming, I am dreaming." But nothing happens. There is blood there. And he dies there. But after a while, something happens to his body. And he becomes a demon. He starts hitting the wall with a weapon. And this wall is right in that room. There is a cawing behind the wall. But nothing happens. That demon comes and kills everyone. And in the end, he is also going to kill Sang. When Sang says, "I am dreaming." Now we see that all the things that Sang had dreamed of until today, they all disappear. We see that Sang is sitting outside the store like a beggar. When Hua comes to him and tells him, "Is this you?" She takes him home with her and feeds him. Hua knows that he is the same boy who used to come to listen to my songs. And she offers him work in her cafe to help him. Sang starts crying. We see some old scenes where Hua noticed Sang every time. Whether he is in the movie hall or outside the cafe. Now we see that Sang is working in his cafe. Hua gifts him a laptop. But Sang forbids him to take it. She says that this is to write your scripts. Sang goes to meet Sane where he returns her money. But Sane, giving him some more money, says that. "I showed my old script to someone and he liked it, this is his money." You see how beautiful it is that Hua supports Shang even in this state and his friend San also supports him. Now Shang goes to the pancake uncle and gives his order. Here we are all a little confused because that uncle returns the money he gave to San and says that this money is yours. Shang stands there and this world again starts to change into the world of dreams. And with that this movie ends here. We would definitely like to read your opinions in the comment section. If you want to hear the explanation of such great movies, then definitely subscribe.